Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. I welcome you all in this mathematics class. Dear kids, we have 3 chapters in FA12 syllabus. First chapter we have numbers that we have already completed before vacations. Now we are left with 2 chapters, addition and subtraction. Let us begin with addition. Addition means putting things together to find the total or sum. When we add, we combine 2 or more numbers to know how many in all or how many in total. For example, if I have 3 balloons and my sister gives me 2 more balloons, how many balloons are total with me? So let us add them, let us combine them. I have 3 balloons and I got 2 more balloons from my sister. How many balloons do I have now? I have 5 balloons. Now let us discuss important terms of addition. So first important term that we have in addition, that is addends. What addends mean? The numbers that are being added. The numbers that are being added are called addends. For example, I have here 2 numbers, 7 and 5. So 7 is the first addend and 5 is the second addend. Okay? So these are called the addends. The numbers that are being added are called addends. And the total, their answer, the result that I get is called the sum or total. So what is sum? The answer we get after adding. The answer we get after adding is called the sum or total. So here I told you that 7 and 5 are the addends. When I add these 2 numbers, I get the result 12. That is called the sum. Now let us discuss some properties of addition. The first property that we have is the order property, or the other name for order property is the commutative property. So commutative or order property means that if we change the order of numbers, their sum remains same. Their sum remains same. For example, here I have 2 numbers. I have 2 addends, 6 and 4. After adding 6 and 4, I get the sum 10. But we can write it in another way. That is, if I change their places, if I change the order of the numbers, that is, I will write the second addend at first and first addend at second place. Still, I get the same. After adding these 4 and 6, I get the same sum. That is 10. Now, the second property is grouping property, or the other name for grouping property is associative property. It tells us we can group numbers in any way while adding. Okay, for example, if I have here 3 numbers, first addend is 2, second addend is 3, and third addend is 5. So let us group them first. First 2 numbers or first 2 addends we will group first, and the other number we will keep outside the group. Okay. So here after adding 2 and 3, 2 plus 3, I get 2 plus 3 is 5. And when I add 2 and 3, I get 5. And now I will add the number that was outside the group, that is 5. So here I got the sum 10. So in another way, in next case, like 2 plus 3 plus 5. Now I group two numbers, second numbers. Now if I add last two numbers first. So 2 I will keep as it is, and I will add the numbers that I grouped. 3 plus 5 is 8. So after adding this number and this number, again I will get the same sum, that is 10. That is what I said, grouping property. Grouping property. So grouping property tells us we can group numbers in any way while adding. Next comes the third property, that is addition of 0. The other name for this is identity property. So when we add a 0 to a number, the number stays or the number remains same. For example, 9 plus 0 is 9. Okay, that means if we add 3 and 0, we get the same number, that is 3. So after adding 0 to any number, the number remains same. Next comes adding property. Next property is adding 1 to a number. It says when we add 1 to a number, okay, when we add 1, the number becomes the next number. That is, we get the successor of the number. For example, if I have here 7 and after adding 1 to this 7, I get 8. Okay, so that means this 8 is successor of 7. 8 is the successor of 7.